Hello students, this is in continuation with my previous lecture which was based on plant-water relations. Today we'll be discussing two important processes, diffusion and osmosis. Diffusion is the movement of gas, liquid and solute molecules or ions from their region of higher concentration to the region of their lower concentration is known as diffusion. The exchange of carbon dioxide, oxygen, and water vapor between leaf and the external atmosphere is due to the process of diffusion. It continues till the regional differences in the concentration of substance disappear. If we look at the characteristics of diffusion, the molecules diffuse from the region of their higher concentration to the region of their lower concentration. The diffusing molecules move randomly towards all the regions of their lower concentration. The direction of diffusion of one substance is independent of the movement of another substance. And the rate of diffusion of molecules is dependent upon their kinetic energy, their size, the density of medium through which they move, and the gradient of concentration over which they diffuse. Osmosis may be defined as the passage of solvent molecules from a region of their higher concentration to the region of their low concentration through a differentially permeable membrane. The solvent in all biological systems is water. Thus, in other words, we can say that osmosis is the diffusion of water through a differentially permeable membrane. The term osmosis was coined by Knowlet. Here you can see in the picture that these are two compartments. One is filled with concentrated sugar solution and another has dilute sugar solution. So, free water molecules are more in number in this compartment. These two are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, and now the water molecules will move from this compartment to another compartment. And after some time, you will see that the level of the compartment which has concentrated sugar solution has risen up. And this process will take place till the concentration gradient is at equilibrium. Types of osmosis. Osmosis is of two types, endosmosis and exosmosis. Endosmosis is osmotic entry of water into the cell or system, while exosmosis is its reverse, osmotic withdrawal of water from a cell or system. For example, when we place the cell in higher concentration, the water comes out of the cell by a process called exosmosis. And when we place the cell in lower concentration, the water enters into the cell by a process endosmosis. Types of osmotic solutions. Osmotic solutions are those solutions which can cause osmosis. They are three types: hypotonic solution, isotonic solution, and hypertonic solution. Hypotonic solutions which have an osmotic concentration lower than another solution. Isotonic, the solution has an osmotic concentration similar to another solution. And Hypertonic, which has an osmotic concentration higher than that of another solution. So here you can see that in hypertonic solution, water molecules they move out of the cell, and after some time this cell gets plasmolized. In isotonic solution, there will be no change in the volume of the protoplasm as the water molecules are uh, coming out as well as they are going in also. In hypotonic solutions, if we place a plant cell in hypotonic solution, water molecules will move inside the cell and till it gets turgid. This is an important term while discussing or reading osmosis, osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure of a solution can be measured by applying pressure from outside. Here you can see that in compartment a solution with solute, and it is separated by a semi-permeable membrane by its pure solvent, for example, water. In this figure, the two solutions are separated by selectively permeable membrane. Water molecules diffuse through the membrane from chamber B to A. As a result, the liquid will rise in chamber A and fall correspondingly in chamber B. The higher the concentration of sugar solution, the higher will be the rise of liquid in A chamber. But, however, it is possible to keep the level of the liquids equal in A and B by applying pressure by a piston from outside. This pressure required to resist the osmotic flow of water from B to A is called the osmotic pressure. So, osmotic pressure of a solution may also be referred to as osmotic potential, and it is directly proportional to the number of solute particles in a given amount of solvent. Importance of osmosis in plant life. Osmosis is important to plants as they gain water by osmosis through their roots, as well as controlling the water content of some specialized cells also. Osmosis helps in maintaining the turgidity of plant organs. The opening and closing of stomata is dependent on the turgidity of guard cells, which is due to osmosis. Growth of young cells by increase in their size is due to osmotic pressure and turgor pressure. Due to higher osmotic concentration of cells, these become resistant to freezing and desiccation also. So, osmosis is an important process for plant life. If we look at the differences between diffusion and osmosis, as it is frequently been asked question, so diffusion, it is the movement of particles, molecules or ions from the region of their higher free energy to the region of their lower free energy, or in other words we can say that movement of particles from their higher concentration towards their lower concentration. While osmosis is the movement of solvent or water molecules from the area of its higher free energy or chemical potential to the area of its lower free energy or chemical potential through a semi-permeable membrane. Next point, diffusion can occur in any type of medium, while osmosis occurs in liquid medium only. The diffusing molecules may be solids, liquid or gases. Like all the three states of matter, they can diffuse like gases, like solids and liquids. They can diffuse from their higher concentration to their lower concentration. While osmosis involves the movement of solvent molecules only. In diffusion, it doesn't require a semi-permeable membrane, while osmosis A semi-permeable membrane is required for the operation of osmosis. Diffusion is purely dependent upon the free energy of the diffusing substance only, while osmosis depends upon the free energy chemical potential of the solvent present on the two sides of the semi-permeable membrane. In diffusion, an equilibrium in the free energy of diffusing molecules is achieved in the end, while in osmosis an equilibrium in the free energy of solvent molecules is never achieved. So this is all about two important processes of plant water relations, diffusion and osmosis. Thank you.